Alright guys, check this out. Yesterday I was here doing bits and pieces on the CB. Yesterday was when I took all the carbs apart and realised it should probably have a rebuild kit. But there was a mechanic in the background that we didn't see, and he was doing the cam belts, the timing belts. You can see they're brand new, and the water pump on here, it's all filled up with water now. I've got to admit he finished quite late, so I didn't really look it over, but I've just topped up the coolant to be sure. The engine should sound much better, shouldn't it? It shouldn't have that weird rattle. Well, it likes a bit of a pump, this one. I need to find if this has a choke somewhere. There you go. Yeah. There it is. Wow, look how smooth it sounds, guys. Look at that. That does a couple of things for me, which is so good. First thing, we know that there was an issue within the actual water pump there. We know it because it you know, we saw it happened. And secondly, it just sounds better. It will now cool itself. So the biggest part of this project, well, I say the biggest part of this project, actually I was chatting to the guy who's a pro in these vehicles. He works on the Nissan Figaros. Now the Nissan Figaros are the same platform as this, everything. The actual engine and the chassis, I believe, is a Figaro. And then they've put this top on. So he was a Nissan Figaro expert, and he said, yes, these sell for good money, but they have to be done up. They have to be in good condition. So that got me thinking, actually, I do need to do the work. I mean, I was always going to. Everyone knows me. I was always going to. But, yeah, it does have to be done. So stuff like this, kind of a bit blemished, a bit all over the place, it all kind of needs to be done properly. And even this, it looks like the product I use is already wearing thin. I wonder if the mountains of rain recently have caused it any issue. Maybe it has. I also want to get all the panels clean today. This panel looks like it's wrecked and chipped, and it's not. That's actually dirt. Sadly, the fan is going to be out all the time, but that's just the way. Little bit of smoke, I know what that is. There is oil leak from the cam cover that goes down into the spark plug holes, and then when you do any maintenance, which I did yesterday, I took the spark plugs out, bits of oil goes in until it burns off. So I know now what's happening. Normally under the cam cover, there's 4 seals for that. You put in 4 seals. I'm gonna get that done actually. A head, a top gasket, and the 4 seals. I'm gonna do that myself. And then everything else is cleaning. Like this is dirt. Everything else is cleaning. But look, it sounds stunning, and it's gonna be cool. Now I know it's okay because I drove it home, you know, 6 weeks ago or so. I drove it back and just pulled over when it overheated and let it cool down and drove again. So I know it runs beautifully, the gearbox works fine and all of that. What it does need is 4 new tyres. I showed you guys this before. This tyre is delaminated. I think this is was a retread. It looks like they've been stuck on, and however they stuck it on has gone bad. So that line where it's coming apart goes all the way around. So 4 new tyres. 4 new tyres are between £100 and 150. And then what my plan is to buy the 4 tyres, take 2 off, go to the local shop, come back, put the 2 on, take the other 2 off, go to the local shop. Do you see what I mean? So it's not on 4 jack stands, 2 at a time. I've got plenty of stuff to hold it up while doing that. Stunning, stunning. I think my start is going to be under here. I have no work to do on the bikes today, guys. We might pull out John's bike after because he's coming. Throw his battery in, which is charged, and try and get it fired up. But otherwise, I'm waiting for a rebuild kit for that. It's going to be next weekend. That's done, dusted, and advertised. Runs beautifully. Very happy with it. No work to be done. So this is my focus for today, and I'm good. I'm glad. I love it. I'm so excited to be getting on with it. Look at this now. This is where I'm going to start hacking away at first. Trying to, do something with that. It sounds lovely. Just hacking away, guys. Looks a bit better in places, but of course, you know, when you're polishing a bike, it's so quick and easy, really. When you go to a car, look, this, I've done this panel. I've cleaned it, and I've used ultimate compound on it. Next, it needs a, I think a super resin, and then a wax will be the way forward. But my hand hurts. It is, you know, it's work when you're doing a big vehicle, and you can't see. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see a bit of, there you go. See a bit of progress. A bit of a resin layer will really help that pop. I'm just going to do this whole side, and then I'm going to wait for John and everyone to help out with the rest. John's coming.
What, today?
Yeah.
Danny?
Yeah, Danny's coming. Right, let me do the this white line all the way up to kind of join it. This panel, and I'll do the door last, and then this side's done. So this side is clean to the best of my ability, really. No wax on it yet. I'll throw a bit of wax on after. It's probably the way I've got to do it, a couple of panels at a time. Bit of wax. I'm just moving down to this wheel. I've given it a good clean. They're in bad condition. It's hard to tell, but when you got really close, they've been repainted before. That paint's not peeling off though. It is rock solid, so the hammerite should still attach to it. But really, it needs dipping, and really these wheels need starting again. I'm only doing the hammerite to help protect them until either myself or a new owner wants to do something different with them. And the hubcaps will help. So I'm only neatening them up, really, but they do actually need more than what I'm offering right now. They need like the nitro mores fully stripped down, and then painting up from there, or powder coating or whatever they use. But I'm going to just help protect it for now. This door handle's a bit stiff. You've really got to pull on it. Look, I can't even do it with one hand. I need to use two hands, and then on this one, it's just normal. Look. So I'm going to try and get into the door card and loosen it all up with a bit of spray and a bit of cleaner. I actually need to use two hands. That's crazy. Come on. There you go. So I'm going to pop this door panel off, just give everything a good spray up, all of the mechanisms, in hope that it all loosens up gently over time. And I've got a fabric cleaner. I want to do these chairs. I want to let it seep in and hopefully bring them up a bit better than they are. Could do with a steamer. A steamer would help with that. Just get it all greased up a bit. Right, there you go. So we've got that one. Right, WD first to loosen everything up, and then I'll switch to white grease. This is a runner, so we want to clean them as well, and then we'll grease them. I can seal the mechanism. No.
I didn't get out of bed.
That's alright.
I'm fucking cold out here. I didn't get out of bed. I was like this. I was online now for 2-3 hours. John turned down, how come he knows his what? Then I thought, you know what, I'm buying at the same time so I could chat. Right down to get
There you go.
Just get the speaker out the door.
No, this handle was impossible with one hand.
Oh, yeah.
You know my hands are getting weak. But the other one's easy, one finger. So I've just WD'd this up and it's back. But I'll put some white grease in there as well. All the engine stuff's done.
So yeah, perfect then. Just the tyres, isn't it?
I've just cleaned this side. That's all cleaned. Yeah, 4 new tyres. Hammer out the wheels. I want to put it up on the ramp. I want to check for any rust underneath, coat it, wax oil it, and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Window's funny, isn't it, right?
Huh?
It's a funny window, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the half, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was designed like that.
Yeah, why was it designed like that?
Huh?
Why do you reckon it was designed like that?
That would have been huge.
No, there's been a big window, but you think that's just to stop like rain getting into you? So you can
No, it's just for looks. It's design. Yeah, definitely design.
It looks like a frog, man. Japanese like a frog.
So what's happening in this red bike as well?
That's done.
Which one?
There's that one.
Done. Finished.
Was it online?
Huh? Yeah. It's advertised. Yeah. Yeah, that one's done. Finished. Advertised. Right, that's all sorted, guys. Panel's back on. I say sorted. Probably gonna get locked out or something. Hey. Some of these little jobs make a big difference.
Yeah.
To me. Not to anyone else or the money.
No, yeah, not the money. Money, no, yeah.
Never to the money. Not loads of filming done today, guys, but all the bits I wanted to do are done. I've just recoated all of the plastics again. I gave 1 coat of hammer white on the wheels. It's rough. Don't worry about any on the tyres. All tyres are being changed. And don't worry about the middles. We're going to have hubcaps. But when I take these off, it's going to have a second full coat top to bottom. That is not the fix, guys. The fix would have been dipping them, getting them done properly. But it's helpful. It will help a touch. It's never going to be a perfect car. It's going to be a cool, usable car. This side I didn't do any cleaning or anything. And you can tell, look. You know, you can tell it's dirty. But yeah, bit by bit, and you can tell, look, the faded plastic. I actually did this one. I coated it. It makes a big difference. So, bit by bit, otherwise it's an overwhelming big old project. Has to be bit by bit.
Nice.
Let me get a shot for my for the thumbnail.
You're quiet, John. You're super quiet.
Here we come.